Hello, pet owners. I know most of you are used to me actually talking to the veterinary teams, and today I want to direct it to directly the pet owner. However, if you work in veterinary medicine, please tune in. I'm hoping you will share this vlog on other social media pages, maybe to your friends and family, to help educate them. Pet owners, we love you. I mean, this is why we get to do what we do, because without you having pets in your lives, we wouldn't be able to work in veterinary hospitals. And so whether or not you are a large animal owner, like say a horse or perhaps a pig or something like that, we love your horse. We love your pig. We love you if you own exotic animals such as sugar gliders or rabbits or chinchillas or iguanas. And we love you certainly if you have dogs and cats. That's what we call small animal. Every single one of us who works in veterinary medicine chose this profession because we truly have a passion for helping animals. We want to save their lives. We want to make them healthier. We want to keep them healthier so they get to stay with you for the rest of their lives as long as that is possible. And that's our goal. Ultimately, I just want to help animals. I knew I always wanted to help animals. I was the cliche veterinary technician. You know, in my younger years, people would say to me, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" And I'd say, "I want to work with animals." I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know if I was going to go and be a marine biologist or whether or not I was going to go be a forest ranger or something like that. But I chose veterinary technology because as I got older, I realized I loved companion animals, dogs, cats, some exotics, obviously. I just liked that side of the animal thing. And then I also liked the medicine portion of it. This is a true passion for pretty much everybody who's in veterinary medicine. We are in our profession because we have given our lives and dedicated our lives to saving and helping animals. It's that simple. And so when I hear things from pet owners that say you're only in it for the money, that's one of the most hurtful things. If you are a pet owner, you don't even understand how damaging that is. For most of our veterinarians, they have over $250,000 in school debt. They'll never pay it off. A lot of them won't pay it off in their lifetime. They're just going to live in debt because of the passion they have towards veterinary medicine. Most credentialed veterinary technicians, same thing. While their school debt isn't as high, their wages are so low, they're probably going to live in debt most of their lives. In fact, most veterinary technicians and nurses, they work 2 or 3 jobs in order to make ends meet. Most of them still live at home with their family, or they actually cohabitate, whether or not it be with a roommate or a spouse or maybe, a partner, something like that. But living on your own as a veterinary technician, it's almost unheard of because people can't afford. They can't afford the apartment rates on the salary, the low salary they're getting paid. Let me throw this out you. The cost of doing veterinary medicine is the same as human medicine, yet the wages are significantly lower and what you pay is significantly lower. As someone who has health insurance, you often probably don't know how much you actually pay when you go in for a medical procedure or blood work because your human health care facility covers that up. They bill it to your insurance company, and then you get a discounted rate of, say, only $100 or $200, or if it was surgery, maybe it costs you $1,000 or $2,000. But you certainly never saw the bottom line price tag. You definitely did not. One of the most common procedures out there is an ACL repair. So this is a common procedure in both human patients and in canine patients, very common. Let me just give you some facts and figures from 2021. So in 2021, the average cost in a human healthcare facility to repair your knee if you tore your cruciate was anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000. What? Now, most people will never see that cost because you have insurance. Congratulations. If you don't have insurance, they're going to continue to bill you. They're going to discount the rate. You're probably going to end up going through a mediator to try to deal with all of that. But most people have health insurance. Now let's talk about the average cost for your canine patient, about $3,500 to $5,000. And I know a lot of you are saying, well, that's so expensive. We don't have pet insurance. We do have pet insurance. I will get there. But the actual cost to do the surgery, about $1,600. So let's just think about this. For $1,600, that's the materials to do the surgery and the actual surgery itself. The human healthcare facility charges a minimum of $7,000, even higher than $10,000, depending on the hospital. Meanwhile, your veterinary clinic for that $1,600 cost material charges you $3,500, barely makes a profit on it, and then no more than $5,000. It's very little. And this money, that profit, doesn't go into the wages of the employees. No, it keeps the lights on. It keeps the insurance paid. It keeps the malpractice insurance paid, because that's a thing as well in veterinary medicine. It does all those things that is required to operate as a veterinary business. And so the margin at which a hospital operates is significantly smaller than a human healthcare facility. But yet, we constantly hear from pet owners saying, you're in it for the money. Look at these prices. This is out of control. How do you even live with yourself charging that much money? You should be ashamed. I'm sorry, but if you are a pet owner, you need to first research how much it costs to actually own an animal. This is very important. Number 2, get pet insurance. Yes, it's expensive. Some pet insurances will actually pay your veterinarian directly, so there's no out-of-pocket expenses. Most of them, however, you do still need to pay your vet bill, and then you will receive a reimbursement. One trip to the emergency room will cover that entire year's cost, and emergency medicine is very expensive. Number 3, if you can't afford pet insurance, well, then you need to start saving money like you do for your children or for your family members. You have to put money aside. This is really important. I think even if you can't afford a pet, as I've said before, I want everyone to own an animal. But what I want you not to do is chastise, berate, belittle, argue with, torment, basically really just argue with the veterinary staff. Don't do that. That's completely uncool. It's not their fault you don't have the money. They're not driving Mercedes. They're not driving Lamborghinis. They certainly don't even have Teslas in their parking lot. They are living paycheck to paycheck, just like you. And so during this holiday season, my message is simple. If you are a pet owner, be kind to your veterinary teams. Say thank you. If you can't afford it, work with them. Don't argue with them. They're not in it for the money. None of us are. We've literally given our lives to work in a profession that we know we're going to be broken for the entire duration of our career. And we're happy to do that because we love your pets just as much as you love your pets. Together, we can work together on helping you financially, but we can't solve all your financial issues. So be a responsible pet owner. This is my holiday message to all of you who are pet owners. We love you, but please stop with the you're in it for the money. Thank you guys so much for listening. And for the veterinary teams, thank you for all that you do. Happy holidays.